Hi buddies, Afandi is here. How's it going? Do you feel overwhelmed of being productive and you can't organize your time, your activities very well? Congratulations, you're clicking on the right video. First of all, I'm Universitas Airlangga student majoring English Language and Literature who is in the 4th semester. I'm also full-time working as a hotel receptionist. I've been working for hotel is about 2 years since I was graduating from high school. Moreover, I actively participate in campus organizations a lot such as Student Executive Board, Student Association of English Department, and bunch of community activities. I usually go to the campus in the morning until afternoon and in the evening taking part in the organizations such as meetings and conducting work programs and or also project discussion. At night, I work at 10 p.m. until 7 a.m., 9 hours working, and it continuously happens every day. Probably you wonder how do I manage all the things in my everyday life? So, I have 3 tips on how to manage your time as a college student with full-time working and active in campus organizations. I believe that every student has their own way, has their own strategies to effectively organize their time. But here is my own experience. First thing first, create everyday schedule. Arrange your overall schedule, make sure that your working hours do not crash your education hours. Typically, at the end of the previous semester, I always compile my schedule scheme for the next semester to avoid double or crash between my job and also my class schedule. However, for information, I have fixed schedule that I always work at night shift. The reason why I choose to work at night shift because I can focus on my education hours and do not interfere my activities in campus organizations. And since my shift concludes at 7 a.m., I really avoid and do not select very early classes. For example, like classes at 7 a.m. so that I don't have to be in rush to go to the campus from work and never be late. But instead, I select classes start from the 9 or 11 a.m. so I have time to prepare myself and come on time. Moreover, I always set my every classes schedule activities such as attending webinar, seminar, organization meeting, and sometimes invitation to be master of ceremony in particular events, and also of course assignment that I have to accomplish on each day. I usually use my calendar app on my iPad to organize my schedule and become reminder for me every single day so that I never miss any activities and deadlines. The next one that you need to do is set reminders and priorities. After you've created your own calendar, create a list of your activities that you need to be done for each day and give yourself periodic reminders to stay on the track, such as to complete a study guide in advance or schedule a meeting for a group project or organizations. Knowing deadline is very important. Staying on the top of the easy tasks involved in meeting those deadlines is just as important. You can set an alarm on your phone or write it down in a physical planner, or you can add an alert to your digital calendar. The reminders will help you to prevent things from slipping through the cracks during particularly hectic days. And do not forget to set your priorities. Consider which deadline are most urgent as well as how much energy you have to do the assignment. Do your priority first. Do not postpone it if you do not want to do your work near the deadline or even overdo the dates. Of course, you need to do your assignment in rush and make you feel overburdened. The last but not the least, self-pleasant schedule. Time management is not just about getting work done, it's also about ensuring that you can put yourself and your mental well-being first. Consistently including time for yourself in your own schedule helps to keep your mental health and your life in balance. You may make your day of work or semester break or even weekends for going for a bike ride along the river, spending time with your family, with your friends, or simply just sleeping in on weekends. Knowing you have a space to relax and do things you enjoy can provide better peace of mind. Remember, it is about work-life balance. I think that's all that I can give you 3 tips on how to manage your time as a college student with full-time working and active in organizations. I hope it will be useful for you to manage your time in hectic days. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.